Now, what do you think about we start with this one?
Sure.
Okay.
So there's three things I look for before I drop a tree. Number one, obstacles. Is it going to get hung up in another tree? Two, are there any overhead wires that could get caught up? And third, is there an escape route?
Now, escape route is very important because when this tree starts to move or brushes another tree, that's where the limbs and debris start to fall. So we want to make sure we get back 15 to 20 feet back in this position over here. So this will be our escape route that we use.
Got it.
Okay, next what we're going to take a look at is, and Roger, maybe you can help, we'll take and look at our target that we plan to place the tree. So we'll get out in this position here, just at the edge of the brush. And so here now we want to look at two leans. We want to look at side to side for this position. And so if you look at this tree, there's very little lean. It almost comes down straight.
Right.
If you take the crown width. And then over to this side, we look at forward to back. And you can see the limbs are out forward here. So it comes down probably a foot or two of forward lean, okay?
Okay.
We already talked about our escape route. So all we really need to do now is think about our cutting plan, okay? And so on this particular tree, we're going to use our sights on the saw, line it up to our target.
Okay.
The next we'll take and do our top cut first down into the tree, and then turn the saw, start on the corner of the notch, come around here, and we take out our open face notch. Okay, we ready?
Ready.
Now he's making the front cut. He's coming down at an angle. And then once the front cut is complete, the first part of the front cut is an angle cut. Now he's making his bottom cut. We'll take out a piece. Now he's finished the front cut and he's going to make his back cut. When he makes his back cut, it is slightly above the front cut. And as he cuts through, he's going to leave 1 inch of wood. And that's going to make a hinge. That hinge controls how the tree falls. Now it's time for cleanup.
And you're right, Roger. A lot of times people overlook this part, but you know, a lot of accidents and injuries happen in the cleanup process.
Why is that?
Well, there's a lot of weight down here in the trunk that's causing pressures in the top. So we want to kind of work our way up and see if we can't reduce that. So I'm going to take, start in this area here, I'm going to put a wedge underneath just so I don't get into the ground. Start up and start a cut from the top here.
Now he starts his cut on the top of the log, and he's going to stop. Now he's going to insert the wedge. And that's going to keep the log from pinching his saw. And he makes his cut all the way through. Now we're ready to limb the tree. We have a branch here that's suspended above the rest of the tree, so we're going to take that off first. He's going to take off a small branch and get that out of the way. Now he's cutting right through the limb, and we'll drag it out of the way. Got it?
Okay, Bill, this diameter is a little small for us to use a wedge on. So what I'm going to suggest here is we do an offset cut. And in this case right here, we'll cut down and then slightly out and up under until those two are mismatched. The piece just falls away.
Okay.
He's going to start with a top cut, which is going to go about 2/3 of the way through. Now he's coming up with his bottom cut, offset an inch, and the branch drops off. Nice job, Bill.
Thanks, Roger.
And another thing, Bill, you never want to work alone. You never know when some unforeseen thing is going to take place, that unplanned event.